Hey, what's up guys? We're here for another anime video, as the last video actually got a lot of initial impressions, so I think I could get more views talking about anime. So now that we're in 2025, I figured I'd make a new video telling you guys about the top 5 new anime that came out in 2024. Now these five are ranked in no particular order, as they're all good, and I just couldn't rank them. Now all of these are definitely must-watches, and most have made significant impacts on the internet, especially with memes. So to start off, it's an anime that I did talk about last video, and it's probably the most successful out of all these anime. This anime being Solo Leveling. Now this anime had a huge turnout, and set a large precedence for future manhwa animes. This anime legitimately got people to actually like Korean manhwas, including myself as well. And to be honest, I like the South Korean manhwas better, but that could just be me. Now if you haven't watched the anime, I thoroughly suggest it. It's basically an isekai that's been done right. It's also different from your usual isekai because otherworldly things actually pop up in the modern day real world. Now this anime I'm about to talk about is an outlier from the rest. 1, because it's got a long ass title. 2, because you'd probably mistake it for some trash anime. But the real reason this anime is on here is because this anime combines themes from Code Geass with a medieval setting. Now this anime is called The Most Notorious Talker Runs the World's Greatest Clan. Now this anime is about some kid losing his grandpa, who was the strongest seeker, and he promised him that he'd become the strongest seeker, even though he's the weakest class, which is a talker. But the best part about it is that the guy is a genius, just like Lelouch or Light Yagami. And so he assembles a team of people and he's able to manipulate them in almost all the situations that come before him. And he's not your average by the power of friendship type protagonist, because this guy is a stone cold killer. By dealing with mafias, selling friends into slavery, killing people, etc. This show has a huge dark undertone, but I think anybody who likes shows like Code Geass or Classroom of the Elite will completely goon over this show. Now speaking of animes that seem very familiar, Kaiju number 8 is an anime that literally takes the Attack on Titan plot and then puts it into a modern day world. I kid you not, this anime is literally Attack on Titan with guns and modern day technology. Now the plot is some guy hates these monsters named Kaiju and wants to join the military that specializes in killing them. But he doesn't do good compared to the rest. He then becomes a Kaiju himself and has to hide his identity, but it then gets revealed to everybody. And so he has to now work for this organization and kill Kaijus for them, or else they will try and terminate him. They also find out that these Kaijus have intellect and can talk. Oh, and there's a childhood friend that's overpowered, and she's literally just Mikasa. And the anime is actually pretty good overall, and if you want something like Attack on Titan, then this is for you. Next up we got Frieren. This anime is notorious for Frieren, and it's actually a really good story. I've watched a little bit about it, and it's an anime teaching this elf named Frieren, who lives for hundreds of years, to cherish time and people before it's too late. Her party meets at the journey's end, and she's distant from each and every one of them. The time she spent with them was just but a glimpse of time compared to her long life, and so when they are all at their life's end, Frieren actually starts to understand that not everybody lives forever, and she needs to live in the moment and cherish it. So she journeys out into a new adventure with her new apprentice with a new perspective. The last anime that we have here is Dandadan, and this anime has been trending a lot lately, and it's been rightly so. I've been hearing a lot of good things about this anime and how I should watch it, so yeah, I haven't actually watched this anime, but I do know it's deserving of being on the top 5. Now I'd like to make a special mention to Ninja Kamui, which stole our hearts in the first 2 episodes. The beginning to that show will never be forgotten, even though they killed off their hype faster than a Genshin Impact player trying to run from a bathtub. Now I'd also like to mention that Mushoku Tensei had their 2nd season and it was absolutely goated, as well as Bleach had part 3 of the 1000-Year Blood War and it was just straight peak. Even One Piece had a good year, especially getting to Egghead. Now that's all for me for today. See ya.